So this video is for anybody who's having a bit of a low moment, feeling a little low vibe and feeling kind of overwhelmed by things happening around them. Hello and welcome to yet another session on Inspo Vibes with SK. कभी दोस्तों आपको ऐसा लगा है कि अच्छा भला दिन शुरू तो हुआ, होते होते एक सडनली ऐसा मोमेंट आता है, आपको लगता है ये सब कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. यू काइंड ऑफ फील overwhelmed, you kind of feel a little under the weather, probably you even feel a little stressed and you feel, hey Bhagwan, I need a break. So those are those short moments during the day when you need that quick vibe of inspiration. So I thought, why not? Let me share the 5 best things that work for me over the years. तो मेरी ज़िंदगी में भी आप सबकी तरह स्ट्रेस तो रहता ही है. तो वो कौन से 5 ऐसे फॉर्मूले हैं जो मैंने समय के साथ साथ अपने लिए डिज़ाइन किए और वो मेरे लिए 101% काम करते हैं. तो इंटरेस्टेड? So let's dive deep into and straight into those 5 things and pick whichever one works for you. But in the end, all I would want is whichever formula works for you, just don't stay in that low vibe. Whenever you feel like it, accept I'm in low vibe, do something about it and bounce back, right? So that's the whole objective of this video. So let's start with the first one. The first one is my favorite, and that is 5 times breathing. Okay, so whenever you start to feel, maybe you're a student preparing for the board exams or your annual exams coming up, maybe you're out of a job, looking for jobs, have been to so many interviews and not finding the right opportunity. Maybe you're sitting at home trying to balance out the the spouse working from home, the maid not being there, the children, everybody demanding of you, and you're kind of like, oof, I am feeling low vibe. So whatever be your situation, wherever you are, the moment you start to feel a little under the weather, take time, go and sit in one place, and then 5 times do this deep breathing in and breathe out. So breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And at the time when you're doing this breathing, all that you have to do, your entire being has to be only and only centered on this breathing. So why is it so important? It is significant and it works because most of the time when we are so engaged and occupied with what we are doing, we forget to breathe. Or even if we are breathing, we take very shallow, short breaths which don't go deep into our lungs. So as a result, with this maybe half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours of that hectic work being engaged and taking only short breaths causes a lack of oxygen in our body and to the brain. And then the brain starts to send out negative signals, signals of fatigue, signals of stress, signals of like I am feeling not so good. So when you take a pause and you only and only focus on your rhythmic breathing in and breathing out, you are actually taking in the much needed oxygen. Also, you're blocking out everything else and only concentrating on yourself. And this rhythmic in out breathing will subconsciously help to calm down those agitated cells, nerves, and hormones, and all the chemicals inside you. Sounds easy? So the first one is 5 deep breaths while focusing only and only on breathing in and breathing out. I do that many times when I get an email which is not so pleasant and I instantly want to reply with anger. I will just push my chair back and breathe 5 times and then read the mail again. You will be amazed at the positive response that I can give. So it works, my friends. So the second thing, the second formula that I want to share with all of you is change the scene. Okay? So if you're sitting at a table and you've been working and it's kind of getting to you, get up, go to the balcony, look outside, go to the kitchen, see what's made for food, open the fridge, look inside, what all is stocked up and what's running out of stock. Go to maybe your bedroom and look at some books, look at some nice pictures. Anything. If you're in the office, get up, go to someone else's desk, talk to them, see what they're doing. Maybe look at the reception if there's anyone waiting. Anything, wherever you are, just get up from your place and take a quick walk. Change of scene will cause the mind to get refreshed, and when you stand up, the blood will rush back into your head. Again, it will send calming signals to your body, and you're going to feel awesome and ready to take on the rest of the day or whatever it is that you were doing. Sounds easy, right? And it's fun to do. The third one is all of us would have some motivation, some things, some people, some thoughts, some posters, anything that inspires us and motivates us, right? For me, there are two, a picture of my children and plants. So whichever office I go to and wherever I live, I will always have a picture of my children and a couple of plants on my desk at all times. So whenever you are in this low vibe, you're feeling kind of overwhelmed, pull out that picture, look at it. It could be even your favorite song. Put in your earplugs, listen to that song, watch that video, pull out your wallet and see that picture. It could be a piece of paper with some nice inspirational thought written on it. It could be your plans. It could be anything that brings back the reason why you're doing what you are doing, right? So whenever I am in a low vibe, I look at the picture of my children and say, guys, whatever I'm doing, it's for you. So when that larger picture comes back to me, everything else becomes so easy to handle. So the third thing is, have something that motivates you and visit it at that time when you're feeling kind of low vibe. When I was in school, I had a nice motivational thought written and I had sellotaped it to the back of my pencil box. That Camlin वाला छोटा सा yellow, remember? Compass और scale वाला? Yes, so उसके पीछे मैंने उसको सेलोटेप से चिपका दिया था. Whenever I used to feel, oh God, ये maths बहुत ज़्यादा भारी हो रहा है या ये marks कम आ गए, अरे ये इतना पढ़ रहे हैं मुझसे पढ़ नहीं हो रहा, मुझे समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा, and it used to bother me. I would just flip the pencil box, read that thought, and then I would be back to my calm self once again. Sounds easy, try it out and see if it works for you. The fourth one, if you have a little more time, then do it, and that is sweat it out. There is nothing to beat this mental stress by giving some physical exertion to your body and doing something totally physical. Go out for a run, go out for a brisk walk, maybe step onto the treadmill, maybe you could even do spot jogging or spot skipping, or my favorite, what works for me is put on your favorite playlist and do 2 dance numbers, right? So when you do something physical, again, it's the surge of oxygen and the blood to all the cells in your body. It tantalizes everything in your body and brings it back to its happy, positive vibe. And not to mention that when you're running, when you're walking, when you're dancing, you automatically are doing something different from what you were doing that caused you the stress. तो वो अपने आप ही change of subject, change of activity में एक मज़ा आना शुरू हो जाता है. And you're back to your normal self, right? So try that. And the last one, you may laugh, but this is what used to work for me as a child. And even today, there are times when I resort to this method. But for that, you must have at least 30 minutes or a half an hour time. And that is, do something that really makes you happy anytime and every time. For me, it's dressing up. सो व्हेन आई वाज अ लिटिल गर्ल, पता मैं क्या करती थी, जब मम्मा से डांट पड़ी और मुझे बहुत रोना आता और मुझे लगता था हे भगवान, ये पूरे संसार में कोई नहीं है जो मुझे समझ सकता है, अब तो मुझे जीना ही नहीं है. सो आई वुड जस्ट गो ऑफ टू माई मॉम्स रूम, take one of her big dupattas, wrap it around like a sari, pull out her jewelry, load myself with all her jewelry, bangles, everything, put on her makeup, and just the thought of looking more beautiful, looking nice, and doing the things that excite me so much used to pull me back to high vibe. So take about 15-20 minutes to dress up, and take about 15 minutes to take out all those jewelries and everything and put them neatly into their place. Half an hour, the moment is gone, and I'm back to the happy, positive, high vibe Sukhwinder that I am generally, right? So easy. So maybe you don't like dressing up, but you like going on a bike ride. Take out the car keys, your bike keys, go for a short ride for maybe half an hour or so. Or you could even pick up the phone and talk to a friend. Sometime, even something as simple, mundane as gossiping would help you to come back to high vibe. So do that. There's no harm in one odd situation of bitching about someone, gossiping, and just letting loose. Thereafter, put the phone down, change of subject, change, mind is fresh. You can go and attack the problem that was seeming so overwhelming. अब जब आप वापस से उस काम में घुसेंगे या वो इशू को डील करेंगे, तो आपको खुद को ही लगेगा, अरे ये तो इतना छोटा सा प्रॉब्लम है, ये मुझे क्यों बॉदर करा था, अरे ये इसके वजह से मुझे क्यों इतनी स्ट्रेस हो रही थी, इसमें तो कुछ भी नहीं है. So get the idea? That is what I want all of you to feel. So while you are prepping up for your exams, while you're prepping up for the next interview, while you're figuring out, oh my God, when is this lockdown going to end and life going to go back to normal? Whatever it is, my friends, चिंता ना करें, उस लो वाइब को अपने ऊपर हावी होने ना दें. Try any one of these 5 formulas. I'm sure something out of this, any one out of this will work for you. Try it and share in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. And if you have any such quirky formulas that have worked for you, I would love to hear about them as well, and maybe do another session on what works for you. Right, so with that, I come to the end of today's video. I hope it somewhere resonates with you. I hope somewhere it helps you to come back to high vibe. And if it does, don't forget to click on the thumbs up icon. It lets me know that you liked my video, you liked the content. And click on the bell icon to subscribe to my channel if not already done. And do share your comments. Do share this video with others around you. And keep watching every Wednesday a new video on this channel, Inspo Vibes with SK. So till we meet again next Wednesday with yet another video, this is SK signing off. You take care, adios, and bye-bye.